everyone. I'm sure by now you've heard of the national anthem and how the National Assembly has quickly, in such a record time, you know, passed the law to to take us back to the national anthem that was used over 40 years ago, closer to 50 years, that was stopped. And then we had the present one we are using, and they've changed that. So that's no longer used. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu signed that into law. The person who rigged his way into office to parade himself as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And then he has signed that into law. There is a particular lawmaker whom I've seen the video from Borno State, who really sat down, to talk about this law and say, is this what Nigeria needs at this time? That's the kind of thing that you would expect from Labour Party lawmakers. I haven't seen any of that from Labour Party lawmakers. In fact, one of them was even it was reported by Sahara reporters that he was even instrumental and saying that there was no need for a public hearing when some lawyers did request that there should be a public hearing for Nigerians to weigh in into this, to see whether they really wanted to change the national anthem or not. So before I go on, I think just watch this video.
How this national anthem even affect the well-being of the common man in Nigeria. Let's be realistic. How this one will support the government to stop either hunger, banditry, or improve insecurity. To us, let's do what is beneficial to the common man, and this honorable chamber is the only, for now, standing on a formidable force, a point for the common man of Nigeria. So Nigerians are looking up to us. I concur with the minority leader. Let's look up something that will bring a development in the eyes of the international community to Nigeria. People are discussing nanotechnology, Internet of Things. We are still discussing national anthem. There was a saying that says countries that relies on prayers and other things will always depend on the countries that do think. Please, let's think something that will bring progress, prosperity, stability to the economy of this nation and to improve the lives of common man in Nigeria.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker. Okay, let's hear from Honorable Jack.
Really such a shame that the Labour Party lawmakers, that Nigerians, put their lives on the line to vote for. You aren't seeing them making a difference. Nobody is saying that they have to be disrespectful to the National Assembly if there's anything like that. Nobody is saying that they must be at war all the time with the National Assembly. Nobody is saying that, they should constantly either be fighting or being... But their voices should be heard on issues that affect the people. They should be seen, speaking up for the people. They should be seen standing for what is right. They should be heard. And all of this, when all of this is going on, even if they can't change the law, they don't have the numbers. They don't have the numbers to be able to change the outcome of whatever. But let their voices be heard. They normally would say majority will win, but minority must be heard. And so let their voices be heard. Let them come out and speak. Let the people know that at least they have some few people in the National Assembly or state houses of assembly that are going to have their back, that are going to be there for them. And that's the essence of having representative, because what we are practicing is a representative democracy where some people are voted in to speak and make decisions on behalf of others, millions of others in the case of Nigeria. And so you would think that they would take this responsibility very seriously. They will do the needful and ensure that they are giving the people the best that there is to give. But you don't see any of that happening. I must say it's really very disappointing, and Nigerians are quite disappointed in the lawmakers of Labour Party, and they haven't done well at all. They haven't put themselves out there for the people. They haven't shown that they really do care about the lives of the people, especially in at this period where Nigerians are really suffering. So it's more or less like, what was the essence of trying to, vote for them or anything? But for me personally, one of the solace that I take out of this all is the fact that they were literally just like accidental. They were on should I say unintended outcome, or they were just beneficiaries of the fact that people wanted someone called Mr. Peter that was in that party, and then it now reflected all over them. So no, that's what that would mean for me would be that as we go forward, we must ensure that we're scrutinizing the people who are running for office. We're checking what their antecedents are, and trying to see whether they really do care for the people, or they just want to get into office and become one of the big boys and one of the big girls. You saw what the lawmaker from Borno was talking about. Three salient points. The APC lawmaker from Borno, very salient points he pointed out there, to say that this whole national anthem issue, that's not what is the problem of Nigerians right now. The national anthem, whether new or old national anthem that has brought on, it's not going to stop the insurgency. It's not going to stop out of school children. It's not going to reduce the cost of garri in the market. It's not going to reduce the food inflation. It's not going to reduce the cost of dollar. It's not going to give people jobs. It's not going to increase income. It's not going to give Nigerians 24/7 electricity. Why then is Nigeria embarking on this at this particular time, when the nation it's reeling behind the insecurity that is happening literally all over the country? There is insecurity everywhere. People are being attacked anywhere with so much impunity. The other day at the university in Lokoja, they abducted students, and a few days ago we heard they killed two of the students because they've not been able to come up with the ransom. These are things that should be the National Assembly should be focused on. In Abuja, some weeks back, terrorists came into the city of Abuja and abducted citizens. These are the things that the National Assembly should be focused on, should be concerned on, but yet they are focused on inanities like, changing the national anthem, as if that is in any way it's a problem that Nigeria have. But you saw what his ending line is. This this lawmaker from Borno, who said countries that don't think will end up depending on those who use their brain. And sadly, that's where we found ourselves in Nigeria, where we're always depending on those who use their brain. We're busy praying, we're busy going to Jerusalem to go and pray, busy going to Mecca to go and pray, but those people are using the greatest asset that God has given them, which is their brain. Thank you for watching. Bye.